Hi guys, so I had an interesting idea. So in this earlier video, we talked about what we can do with the possibilities of functions, right? I showed you how to create a function and how to pass in parameters and then how to return values from the function, right? I had an interesting thought, like why not call a function within a function? A nested function, right? We have nested for loops, so why not a nested function? So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna call another function. Let me just define a function first, right? Okay, so if I define another function, doesn't matter wherever I create a function, in what order I create a function, as long as the only thing that depends is when I call the function, the order at which I call the function. So I can define another function, say I am another function, and then let me not pass in another parameter because then it's gonna be more complex, right? You have to pass in, you get the idea, right? Or I can do that if you want. Okay, so let me call a variable, let me say pizza equals to 10, whatever. Now if I call this function, right, if I call this function within this function, right, if I say I am another function, now let me just remove this part. All right, and now if I say I am function, okay, so now if I run this program, what's gonna happen is it's gonna call this function. Let me remove the parameters because since I'm not passing parameters, do you want me to pass parameters? No. If not, then I'm not passing in parameters, but I'll show you if that's what you want. Okay, so now I'm creating a I'm calling the function, right? I am a function. So when it goes to I am a function, it sees the list of instructions. So whenever I'm defining functions, it doesn't really matter if I don't call it, right? It's gonna be there, right? It's just a block of instructions, but when I am calling that block of instructions, it's gonna start executing the list of instructions that are within that function, right? So when I run this program, the program sees that doesn't matter if it sees the functions, right? But when I call the function, it goes into that function and tries to execute the list of instructions that are within this function, right? So it sees that I'm calling in another function called I am another function, and then it goes inside that I am another function, and then it starts executing the list of instructions that are within this. And when it starts executing, it sees that I have created a variable called pizza equals to 10, and then I can also say like print pizza. And now if I run I'm a function, then what's gonna happen is it's gonna go there and it's gonna run the list of instructions here within this indentation level, and it sees that I'm calling in I'm another function, and then it goes to I'm another function, and then it sees the variable called pizza which has the value 10, and then it prints the pizza value. So if I run this function, I should expect to see the value 10, right? So what files do I have? Function. Okay, so Python function, and it prints the value 10, right? It's a really nice way to see how nested things work, right? So I can make it a little more complex if that makes you happy. So what I can do is I can, okay, how can I make it more complex? Okay, ideally you don't want to do that, but let me just say pepperoni. I don't know how to spell pepperoni, maybe it's correct, pepperoni pizza. Okay, and then what I can do is I can say name, right? And then I can say that I want a variable called with the name, I want to have a variable called pizza with the name that I pass in as the parameter, right? As the parameter name, right? So then what I can do is I can pass this parameter into I'm another function, right? All right, and then I can have another parameter here, and then I can have something to capture this, right? I can have something to capture this. I can say pizza name that has this name, right? All right, now what I can do is, do you want me to print within this part? Because I can do that and it's gonna be really easy. I can just like print and then it's gonna print this stuff. But okay, let me just print and then show you guys. Let me just go one level at a time. So if I say the pizza I want is, and then the pizza name, right? So now what's gonna happen is it's running this thing. Let me see if I understand it properly before you understand. It's passing in the parameter pepperoni pizza. Pepperoni pizza is going there and it's going here and it's getting into this variable, and then I'm calling in another function with, and I'm passing this thing here. So it knows because I have this variable here, and then it's gonna run this function, and then this function has this parameter, and this, it doesn't matter what because it doesn't have to be pizza, right? It can be whatever, as long as you are passing in the parameter, right? And then you can have this and then we are creating another variable called pizza name, which has this value called the name, which I have passed in the parameter, and then it's printing. So if I now run this code, I should expect to see the pizza I want is pepperoni pizza. Let me see if I have made any mistake, and no, I have not made any mistake. It says the pizza I want is pepperoni pizza. Do you want me to make it more complex? Okay, let me show you. Let me make it more complex. If I say, if I want to return the pizza name, return the pizza name. Now where is it returning the pizza name? It's basically returning the pizza name to this portion, right? This part where the function was first called. So if I say pizza order, whatever, pizza order, and then if I call this, then it's basically returning this pizza name to here, and then it's gonna get the value is gonna be stored in pizza order, and then I can also return pizza order, right? Let's make it more fun. Okay, pizza order. And now what I can do is I can return pizza order to where I first called, right? So I can store it in a variable. Now since I don't have any print functions, it's, if I run this code, it's not gonna have any printing, right? Because all of the print commands have been commented out. So now basically all the things that I did here, like pizza name, okay, let me just make it nicer first. Okay, so if I say name of pizza, and then this, and then if I say return name of pizza, I don't know why I'm making it so complex, but I just want you to understand this thing, right? So pizza order, so now it's going to return this instruction here. A name of pizza basically means this now, and then I'm returning name of pizza. Name of pizza goes to, it's returning to where this function was first called. It was called here. So now pizza order basically means the pizza I want. The pizza order basically means name of pizza, and name of pizza basically means this. Hey, is it how you spell pizza? Okay, I hope I didn't make any mistake. All right, so I don't really know. Okay, whatever. So pizza order basically means now name of pizza, and since name of pizza means this, so pizza order also means this, and then I'm returning pizza order to wherever this function was first called. So this function was first called here, and then now I can store it in a variable. Oh, I don't have to store it. Oh, I can print it, right? I can print it because I still don't have a print function, right? Print instruction. So I can say print this thing. Let me change it to cheese pizza, because now I want cheese pizza, right? All right, let me see if I can run the code and say, and it works, right? The pizza I want is cheese pizza. Because, like, see, why is the program running? Because I am just logically constructing, right? The function returns the value that it wants to return to wherever the function was first called, right? And if we can just logically construct a program, then it will run, right? And if it like you don't have to be a superhuman, right? You don't have to be like the kind of person who doesn't make any programming mistakes. It's absolutely unrealistic how it's depicted in movies, right? A programmer stays 90% of his time while he's programming on Stack Overflow looking for answers, right? So just because my program is running doesn't mean I'm a really good programmer. I'm not, right? The main idea is that you want to basically put your mind to logically think it through, like where is the value going, and if you can do that, then you have successfully trained your mind to think in a very logical manner. And this is just what I wanted to show, how you can how you can call functions within functions, and you can do same thing for everything else, right? You can have have an inception of functions, and you can also have for loops, and then you can have nested for loops, and you can have conditions, and you can have nested conditions, right? Conditions, and then you can have another condition within that scope, and you can do all sorts of things to whatever you need for your program. And that's basically what I wanted to talk to you about in this video. See you next time. Bye.